I'm Gavin Robinson, and welcome back to this week's episode of The Flat Report. First, let's take a look at this week's senior shout-out.
Who am I here with today?
Cam.
Okay, Cam. I got a couple questions for you for senior shout out. You ready?
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your senior year so far? What's a good memory?
Yeah, I enjoyed my senior year so far. It's different than every other year, but it's been pretty cool. A good memory. Me and some friends was horse playing in class, and I accidentally put a hole in the wall.
Okay, I'm glad that was a good memory for you. Do you plan to attend college, and if so, where?
I want to go to Harvard so I can learn how to be a spaceman.
Okay. What are you most excited for about the future?
I'll say so I could go see the world, maybe get out of Texas, visit a little bit of everything.
Okay. Are you sad about leaving anything behind?
Yeah, probably my friends and the little lunch table that I sit with.
I'm at that lunch table, by the way. Okay. What kind of lesson has high school taught you?
It's a time and place for everything. Like, for example, classroom, no horse playing. You put holes in the wall, bro. Honestly, that's probably it right there.
Okay, and then the last question, if there was no outside factors to worry about, what would be like your dream life, your dream job, all that stuff?
A YouTuber.
That's it?
Yep, just like that, a YouTuber.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Now let's see who can finish the Disney lyric. Who am I here with?
Miss Neal.
Finish this Disney lyric. I guess it's crazy. What? We finish each other's?
Sentences.
No.
I don't know that one.
It's sandwiches. It's from Frozen.
Oh, that's right. It's been a long time since I watched Frozen.
Thank you, Miss Neal. Okay, are you ready to finish the Disney lyric?
No.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, turn away and...
Let it go.
Slam the door.
Slam. Who would slam a door?
I can show you the world.
Oh, I do know it, but I don't.
It's really random.
Indescribable places? Is that? No.
It's shining, shimmering, splendid.
That doesn't even.
I know, it doesn't make sense. That's what I said. Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's
wetter under the sea.
Yeah. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never.
I know it's Moana, but I don't know.
It's never really knowing why.
Never really knowing why. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
No clue.
Okay, I've got who's its and what's its galore. It's from, what is this from? Oh, The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really random.
I don't know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your statement. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Make a wish.
Wish.
It's from a very old Disney movie.
Oh, from a very old one. I know a wish is a dream your heart makes, but that's not Make a Wish. I don't know.
Really? It was from Snow White's Make a Wish into the Well.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because she makes a wish into the well. And then she dies.
I told you we would get you on that one, though. That was old.
I know.
Now let's take a look at our yearbook interview.
Alright, today I'm back with Lillian, and we're going to be talking about yearbook because we know she's involved in many things. She's in a bunch of dual credit classes. She plays all different kinds of sports. She's in National Honor Society. But another thing she's into is yearbook, and she's kind of like, I guess you'd say like top dog of yearbook, I guess. So tell me a little bit about your position.
So I am the editor. So basically, technically, everybody's under me. So like I get the yeses and the nos and the I don't like it, which I try not to do because I don't want to be too rude. But basically, so
everything goes through you.
Yes, I see everything. But I mean, obviously, there are some other people that have say, and they are very, very helpful. Shout out to Miss Litchfield because love her. She could not do it without her. I'm for real.
Yeah, she's great.
So it kind of just like I see everything.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it can get a little stressful. But I see everything, and I'm kind of just making sure everybody's doing what they should be, and kind of doing some stuff I need to be doing. And so I'm kind of like mixed up in all of it.
Yeah. So is it hard to balance doing what you're doing and then trying to make sure everybody else is on top of their stuff?
Sometimes yes, because I will forget. I'm like, oh, who's supposed to be doing this? What's this? And like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird sometimes, but for the most part, I try to keep it pretty organized.
Yeah.
In what I'm.
And we know you can be organized through your OCDs through the roof.
Yes.
So what goes into your book?
So, okay, there's actually a lot more than people think, because a lot of people just get the book, they just buy it, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is a great book. I'm so glad that this picture's here, picture's here. But it's actually a whole lot more than that, because I think we have like 15 to 20, somewhere in there, people working on the yearbook, and it's got to look like one person did it.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's 20 different ideas going into it.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Like, there's so many.
Because everybody's ideas are different.
Yeah, and they're all creative in their own way.
Right.
They're all good at different
things. It still
things.
has to look the same. So we have all kinds of, we have people that are like really, really good at design, or someone that's really good at writing. And so it kind of all has to like kind of piece together to figure out who can do what the best to see how we can get it done.
Yeah.
In a timely manner.
Yeah.
The best way possible.
Yeah, for sure. So what's the hardest thing about your book? Especially in your position, not necessarily in general, like your position, what's the hardest part about it?
That's a hard question. Okay, so there's a lot going on. Because you kind of do have to make sure that everything is kind of going and running smoothly, but also it's kind of like what you have an eye for.
Okay.
So like, I'm gonna be honest, like last year I did some writing and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
This year I've kind of done some design, not bad. Pictures are not my thing, I'm gonna be honest. I can't. It's like, it's okay, but it's not okay.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just like what you have an eye for. I'm very, very glad that I got to take this role of kind of like a leadership role.
Yeah.
Just because I do feel like that's probably where I'm best fit, because I'm not going to lie, I can do some design, but it's not very good. So it's kind of difficult for me to get somewhere, because I get somewhere and I get stuck.
Yeah.
So it is kind of nice to have that role that I kind of feel like I fit in better.
Especially because you're not like bossy, but you know how to get things done efficiently, and you're nice about it, and you're not like, well, you suck, so no, we're not going to do that.
Right.
You're just like, okay, I see where you're going with that. Let's just clean it up or something. You definitely have you're definitely more of a leader because you know what you're looking at too.
I also feel like that, like, if it's not my position, it kind of just depends on who it is, because like some people are just like really bad at writing and really good at having an eye for this picture needs to go here for this page to look at. And it's kind of just,
so like you put those people at those.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on the person and what comes easier to them.
Yeah. So how long have you been in your book, and have you enjoyed it?
Oh, I love your book. I love your book. I do have, it is definitely fun. It can get stressful, but we try to keep the stress level down, because it is supposed to be a fun class and a fun, it just happens.
It's supposed
like,
to be
it just
fun.
goes. Yeah. But this is my second year.
Okay.
This is my second year. So I got in last year and had no idea what I was doing. That was very interesting to try to figure that out. and what all actually does happen. Because when you're not behind the scenes and you don't see everything, you're just like, what? It's just a book.
Right.
But when you get in the class, it's like, what is going on? Because you have to figure out everything.
Yeah,
So,
and everything is so particular.
Yes.
Because I've been in there and I've
Yes.
watched you do a couple things, and if it's even an inch the wrong way, it has to be over this way. It's a tad go down to the right a little bit.
Yes.
It's absolutely insane. I didn't realize how particular and specific everything has to be. So last question. We know you're a senior. Are you sad about leaving your book behind, or is it kind of like a weight lifted off your shoulders?
I feel like it's probably a little bit of both, but more about sad, because I really do enjoy the class.
Yeah.
I'm in there almost all the time.
Yeah.
And I even work on it at home because I'm like, oh, I'm bored. Let me just pull it up. So it is something that I probably will miss, because I'm a busy person. I gotta be doing something at all times. Something's gotta be in my hands, or I gotta be watching a show. I gotta do something.
Or you're gonna go crazy because
So I guess I am a little sad about leaving it behind, but also some of the harder parts I'll just kind of be like, whew, it's over. Yeah.
And it's also something you can be like, okay, I accomplished this. Anybody in your book, not just you. It's for anybody in your book. You can be like, okay, look what I accomplished. And one day you could show your kids, be like, look what Mom did back in high school.
Right,
I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
And everybody else in there was so great at this as well. It's one of those things.
It is nice to be able to know that,
Yeah.
my mom used to show me her yearbook, and know that I can, if I have kids one day, I can say, hey, look, I was part of this,
And it's also nice being able to see your accomplishment, hold it in your hands and be like, okay, I did this.
Yeah.
But
it's like a medal in your own different way.
Right. Yeah. So be sure to buy your book.
Yes, buy
For
your
sure.
book.
Yeah. And thank you for letting me interview you, and back to you.
Now let's see who can finish the Disney lyric. Who am I here with?
Miss Neal.
Finish this Disney lyric. I guess it's crazy. What? We finish each other's?
Sentences.
No.
I don't know that one.
It's sandwiches. It's from Frozen.
Oh, that's right. It's been a long time since I watched Frozen.
Thank you, Miss Neal. Okay, are you ready to finish the Disney lyric?
No.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, turn away and...
Let it go.
Slam the door.
Slam. Who would slam a door?
I can show you the world.
Oh, I do know it, but I don't.
It's really random.
Indescribable places? Is that? No.
It's shining, shimmering, splendid.
That doesn't even.
I know, it doesn't make sense. That's what I said. Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's
Wetter. Under the sea.
Yeah. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never.
I know it's Moana, but I don't know.
It's never really knowing why.
Never really knowing why. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
No clue.
Okay, I've got who's its and what's its galore. It's from, what is this from? Oh, The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really random.
I don't know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your statement. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Make a wish.
Wish.
It's from a very old Disney movie.
Oh, from a very old one. I know a wish is a dream your heart makes, but that's not make a wish. I don't know.
Really? It was from Snow White's Make a Wish into the Well.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because she makes a wish into the well. And then she dies.
I told you we would get you on that one, though. That was old.
I know.
Let's see what one of our baseball players had to say.
Today I'm here with Graham Hawkins, and we're going to talk to you about baseball.
All right.
So, how do you feel about it being your senior year?
Really mixed emotions, but I'm really sad this will be my last high school baseball season.
How do you think the season's going to go?
I think it's going to go pretty good, and hopefully we go all the way.
What do you enjoy most about baseball?
I just like being out there with my friends, and I just love the game of baseball.
What are you going to miss the most?
Definitely hang around with my friends and all the fun we have at practice.
So, we heard you got an offer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I got an offer from Arkansas State University, Three Rivers, and Coach Golden gave me a tour around the campus and the field, and he offered me on the spot.
That's good. Do you think you'll go, or do you have different plans?
I don't really know yet, but we'll see how this baseball season goes, and then I'll make my decision.
Yeah. So, if you could change anything from baseball, what would it be?
I don't think I'd change anything.
No.
I just love the game of baseball.
Thank you.
That's all for this week's episode. Be sure to come back next week for more exciting news.